Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna fly from Gothenburg to Riga in Latvia with this Boeing Max 8 with Norwegian Air Sweden. So we're gonna set up the aircraft now for departure, and I will look at the flight plan shortly. The current time in Gothenburg is 2:40, and we are gonna leave the gate at 3 p.m. So we're gonna set everything up, starting off with the battery, emergency exit lights, ground power, and we can turn on the window heat lights, and service microphone and navigation to nav, IRS, left right to nav. Coming down to the main panel, set the flight directors to on position and check the barrow 1021. Parking brake is set, and we can open the cockpit door. And we're coming down to the FMC, and we're gonna select POS init, and we're gonna set our airport array, which is Gothenburg, Echo Sierra Golf Golf. And the gate is 13. We can select the gate for the position. Type in Gothenburg to Riga, which is Echo Victor Romeo Alpha. And we are red nose 2031, and we can request a flight plan. So the air time today is 1 hour and 7 minutes, so not that long. We're gonna depart from runway 21 with the Luca 4 Yankee departure, and we're gonna climb to flight level 370. So we're gonna activate that and type in runway 21. Alright, let's come to the flight tablet now, and we're gonna type in all the passengers and the weights and the fuel. So we're starting off with weight and balance, and we're gonna select the total passengers today is 164. So we're gonna set payload, and we're gonna set fuel. Total fuel today on this flight is 6.9 tons, 6,933 kilos, and taxi out is 1901, and planned trip fuel is 2.6 tons, so 2636. Set payload and set fuel, and that gives us a zero fuel weight of 59.5. We are a bit lighter than expected, but yeah, should be no worries. Coming down, type in the zero fuel weight in the performance init page in the FMC, and we are gonna type in the cost index, which is 21 today, and flight level, cruise level is 370. Reserves is 3.5 tons, and cruise average wind is 001 at 26. And the cruise level temp is minus 59 degrees. And we're coming down to the departure. Select runway 21 with Luca 4 Juliet. Luca 4 Luca 4 Juliet departure. And we can request the boarding now. Aviator. And we're can type in LNAV and VNAV, and the heading for the departure will be 202 degrees. So we're gonna type in 202 degrees on the course here. Looking good there, and 202 degrees on the right side as well. And of course, no and nobody. We have already boarded our crew and the captain, so we're gonna just boarding the passengers because we have our departure time is roughly about 15 minutes, so we have to be on the runway until then. And altitude, we have no ATC online today here in Sweden or Gothenburg, so we're gonna select our cruise altitude, which is 370 today. We're gonna check also in the overhead panel that we have 370 and landing altitude is 50. I must turn down the volume for the GSX. Alright, everything is looking good here. We're gonna check the arrival. We're gonna type in the arrival as well because we don't have just 1 hour flight time, so we can type in our arrival as well into Riga. So we're gonna check the flight plan. It will be Lukacs, Edera, Tensi, Romeo Alpha 64, Romeo Alpha 641, Vexo, Itatse, and Acnes. As you can see here. Lukas, Edera, Tensi. So we're gonna land on runway 18. So we're gonna type in runway 18 for the landing, and we're gonna do ILS. It's VFR actually. So we could do a VFR, Arnav Zulu. Have a sip of coffee as well. So we can type in ILS Zulu 18 and with the arrival Tensa 2 Golf arrival. Tensa 2 Golf with Tuk. We can check the flight plan as well. That is correct. And right, looking good, no discontinuous. So we're gonna check the whole flight plan now. No discontinuous, and we're gonna be 210 knots below Acnes, which is looking correct. What happens if we type in the Acnes for the transition? Okay, now. Alright, we're gonna set runway 18 in the fixed page and type in 5 and 10 nautical miles out, because then we know when we can set our flaps into info landing. Just a reminder. So at Acnes it will be 210 below, and Foxtrot India. The FMC say 141. Alright, nice, and we can type in our frequency, which will be Unicom today, as long as we don't have an ATC online. But we can type in, we can do it activate Unicom a bit later before we go. Testing the pressurization. and do some fire test. Looking good. And we're gonna test this one as well, the cargo fire. Looking good over there as well. And we can turn on the speed warning test 1 and 2, and the stall warning test. Good. And the flaps looking good. Looking really good. Alright, so we have everything set in the FMC expect from the for the takeoff performance page. So we're gonna take a direct of 2 today, and air condition is on, and we have only 6 degrees here in Gothenburg, so we will have to use the anti-ice for the engines, and the winds are 180 at 11. That's a crosswind. We're gonna have a crosswind from on the departure. We're gonna have a crosswind coming from the right. Oh, we have a headwind actually. We have a headwind, and then we're gonna have a crosswind coming from the left during the whole flight, basically. So we can type in the. We can first request the winds. I'm gonna check the volume as well for the flight, for the simulator. Looking good. We can load the wings up. Perfect. And now the takeoff data, and we are cell temperature on 9 degrees, slight derate. We can go climb 1 there, and flaps 5, trim 6.1 units. Looking good, and the V1 will be 141, and we rotate 141, and V2 147. We're gonna type in 141 on the speed. Alright, we are actually done with the FMC. Alright, everything is work as it should, and so now let's just wait for the boarding process to be completed, and then we are on our way. I can show you the flight route today here on the Navigraph charts. So we're gonna take off from runway 21 here in Gothenburg. Gonna do a left turn on Luca for Juliet, Sid. I'm gonna climb right over Sweden here and go to Lukacs, and then we'll cruise over Sweden, over Gotland, and then we're gonna come into Latvia, and then we're gonna arrive into Latvia on runway 18, and we're gonna check the weather now as well. So we're looking for our flight altitude, for our flight level will be 370, and then we can see now we have selected jet streams, so it's looking good here. No bad jet streams during our flight. I can check the descend, say for flight level 100, if we have any jet streams in Latvia. No, we don't have any jet streams there. And the cloud cover, looking good, looking really good weather, really good weather actually, on today's short flight down to Riga. No clouds at all during a whole flight, so that's perfect. And the turbulence over Sweden, we have a slight turbulence here in the end of Sweden, in the south, in the coast. We're gonna check if if we have any turbulence during our descent. It doesn't look like that. We don't have any turbulence at all. Say for example, we're gonna depart at flight level 70. We don't have any. It's looking worse in Oslo, but in general, our flight today we don't have any turbulence at all, so that's really good. And what else we gonna check? Layers that we need to be aware of. Wind bars. We're gonna have a crosswind coming from the right once we're departing from Gothenburg, and then we're gonna have a slightly crosswind. No, we actually have we have to set VREF 5 on the speeds, on the VREF speeds today. We're gonna have a wind coming towards us, so we have to put in +5 knots. So that's it really. This is our flight route today. Short and nice, looking also good with the winds during on the approach. We have 1 knot crosswind and 3 knots headwind. So it looked really good. The weather today is really fantastic. Also in the real life, this is real life. Is live weather and real time as well. So we're gonna fly this real time, real weather as usual. Live weather, I would say. Live weather and live time. Or real time. We are standing at gate 13. We're gonna do a left, no, we're gonna do a right depart, pushback. So we're gonna taxi to runway 21 via Foxtrot and Zulu to holding point Yankee. We have Sweden online actually now. Sweden is. I'm gonna try to type in the Sweden center, Sweden control center frequency, and check if we can get any clearance from them to Riga. We have few 118. Okay, I don't think. Okay. They will contact us if we have to contact them. Basically, so we are gonna stay with Unicom for now. Can go here and select the ref page. Here comes A320 Neo. AI traffic. It's a Sun Class A330. We have a VATSIM guy over there. This is Scandinavian 320, and he gonna fly to Alicante today. 164 packs on board today, so pretty almost fully booked. Iflyt. Always nice to have a fully booked flight. As soon as the boarding is completed, we're gonna start the APU and gonna start our pushback and departure. Right? It seems like the alright. We are boarding is completed, and we're gonna close the cockpit door and start the APU. And select the APU there and let's put up the APU now and then select our packs and turn on the APU bleed as well, and then we're gonna turn on the anti-collision light, and then we're gonna release our ground power unit, and then we're gonna request pushback and start from the GSX pushback handling. What is this guy doing? I think we can also wait for him. We have a Boeing we have a Airbus 330 on the taxiway, and I think he is moving right now. Otherwise we can do okay, yeah, he's moving. Okay, no worries. Okay, APU is on, APU bleed is on, anti-collision light is on, and we can release the ground power unit. Shocks, nose gear, left gear, right gear off, and disconnect the ground power unit, and then we can prepare for pushback and departure. I'm gonna ask for the pushback. So now we are standing on the on the APU bleed, and the anti-collision light is on. It's a sign that we are moving shortly.
Hello, Captain.
And I'm gonna check the doors as well, because they might be open. They still might be open. Close the cargo doors. Perfect.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
We're gonna be a bit delayed as well, because the time now is 3 PM, so we're gonna be a bit late. Actually, maybe roughly about 15 minutes late for the departure. Gonna select the ultimate, come to RTO, and now just wait. Landvetter traffic, Renaults 031, pushing back from gate 18, turning right. And also I forgot to remind, this is a VATSIM, full VATSIM flight as well, so just so you know that we are flying on a network.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brake is released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Alright, we are pushing back, guys. And everything is clear for the no aircraft in sight behind us or on our right side or left side. Alright, so let's turn off the packs, and we're gonna start engine number 2 really shortly. Alright, so engine number 2 comes to ground. Alright, alright, no worries. We can... Okay, my apologies. We can go... we can go this way as well. No worries. 25%, we introduce fuel to engine number 2.
Out traffic Viking 164, 90%, 600 traffic.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake is set. Start engine number 1. Hydraulics on, probe bit on, and yaw damper on, and TCAS on. Terrain on, and the traffic on, and recall is check LX. That's fine, no worries. We're gonna wait for the engines to pull up to 25%, then we're gonna introduce fuel, so we have 25% on engine number 1. Perfect. Parking brake is set. We're gonna select takeoff landing for lights in the cabin.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Turn up the volume a bit here on the simulator. So we have a good engine start. We're gonna switch those engine start levers to continuous and select the generators. APU goes off and APU bleed goes off. The packs goes to auto and the anti-ice goes off on, and we're gonna select flap 5. Flap 5. Here comes the flap 5. And the auto throttle coming on. Stand flap, good. And we're gonna do this full right, neutral, full left, push forward, backwards, perfect. Taxi lights on. Landvetter traffic, red nose 2031, taxi to runway 121 via Hotel Zulu and hold at Yankee. Alright, so we're gonna taxi out from on Hotel. Here it comes, Hotel. Do a right turn here, nice and shortly, nice and steady. We're gonna turn right again on Zulu. No aircraft in sight, good. Gonna turn right here on taxiway Zulu. Little bit fast turn there, but we are still looking good. Alright, welcome on board Norwegian flight 2031, serving from Gothenburg in Sweden up to Riga in Latvia. Flight time will be 1 hour, exactly 1 hour. Is that AI traffic or is it a VATSIM traffic? Okay, no worries, it was light. Yep, so we're taxiing to runway 21 on Zulu, and then we're gonna turn left now on Yankee. Do a left turn, nice and slow here. We're gonna turn on the landing lights and the pro position lights, and the cabin crew take your seats for departure. Thank you so much. Landvetter traffic, Renault 2031, taking off runway with 21. Alright. Let's do this. Let's fly to Riga, shall we, this Monday afternoon. 50% on the thrust, and we're gonna select Toga, and let's go flying!
Landvetter traffic of Charlie Oscar Whiskey Alpha on the RMP runway 21. And position Golf 404.
100 knots check. Golf 31, rotate. Nice and steady. We have positive rate, we're gonna go climb up. We're gonna go gear up, I mean. We have auto brake off. I'm flying this. Alright, let's go. Autopilot on. Gonna go flap 1, speed check. Do a left turn to Golf 04. We're gonna have a 210 knots below, so...
Landvetter traffic Golf Charlie Oscar Whiskey Alpha 6 miles, final runway 21 Landvetter.
Guys, we are airborne. Go off with terrain, select airport and wind request. 210 below. We're gonna select standard pressure, standard on boat. And going up to 250 knots, go flaps clean, speed check. Good, and we can also go off with the engine anti-ice. Perfect. I'm gonna turn down this volume of the simulator a bit to maybe 8. Alright, we are flying, guys. We are flying to Riga. Looking really good. The departure was really nice. We had a really nice departure out of Gothenburg. No extreme crosswind or bad weather, so looking really good. A bit cloudy here above Sweden. So we are climbing by Sid out of Gothenburg to Lukacs inbound Golf 606. As you can see, the weather is really good. Bit windy here actually now, as you can see on the wing flex. Alright, I can release the cabin crew. So, we are actually on the flight level 100. So landing lights off and release cabin crew. engine start lever continuous to off position, and runway turn off lights off. And the engine anti-ice is off, and yeah, that's it. After takeoff, engine bleeds on. Pax is auto. Landing gear up. Flaps up. No lights. Perfect. After takeoff, check this completed. A bit bumpy here, but nothing too crazy. We are still climbing. Actually, we have Sweden online. Arlanda Tower is online. So hopefully, hope you enjoyed this flight today to Riga. This is a nice short flight. As I said, only 1 hour flight time, so it's really good to record this flight. Not too long and nothing too crazy. And
traffic, Golf Charlie Oscar Whiskey Sierra, vacated runway, Landvetter traffic.
That guy is screaming. The pilot. Alright, we're gonna contact Sweden Control now actually, so they came online for like 1 minute ago, so I will contact Sweden Control on 131.130 just to know that we are in their airspace. As you can see, we have a crosswind coming from the left now, on passing flight level 188.
Rail, hello, Bulga 170, passing flight level 114,
Can't believe
climbing
it.
flight level 180.
Bulga 170, Sweden Control, hello, identified, climb to flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, Bulga 170.
Gonna wait for our turn. We can speak to Sweden Control once we are in the airspace, so we have a few miles. We have still a few miles. On Unicom. Enjoy the wing views. Looking really good. Och för er som flyger, kolla på det här på svenska, så flyger vi med Norwegian Air Sweden flight 2031 till Riga idag, denna eftermiddag. Flyger på en flyghöjd på flight level 370, 37 000 fot, och den här flighten tar bara ungefär 1 timme och 7 minuter, och vi kommer att landa på landningsbana 18 i Riga. Vädret är fantastiskt bra, knappt någon moln, nästan fullbokat plan. Vädret till Riga ser väldigt lugnt och skönt ut. Vädret i Riga är faktiskt det är 9 grader, 3 knots crosswind och 10-24 hektopascal, och några moln på flight på altitud 2800 fot, djuppoint 4 och fuktighet 71%. And on English, winds in the Riga is 170 at 3 knots, visibility 909 meters or greater, and clouds. Few clouds at 2,800 feet, at ceiling 12,000 feet above ground level, and temperature 9 and dew point 4 and humidity 71%, and altimeter is 10,024 hectopascal. Good afternoon, Sweden Control, red nose 2031, passing flight level 250 for 370, inbound Edera.
Now 2031 only cover up to flight level 280 on that sector. You can continue on advice if you want to do that from there.
Roger, red nose 2031.
Sweden Control, go after me, that's Scandinavian 1491, flight level 350.
1491, Sweden Control, hello, Squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, 1491.
Okay, so they're gonna contact us once we have reached flight level 280. Look at the views over Sweden. Looking fantastic. Looks fantastic. Looks really good. Really nice weather. As I said like 10 times now, but it's really nice weather. Can't complain. We had way worse during our flights. Recent flights. The spring is coming as well, so that's why maybe there's high pressure weather.
1491 identified, maintain flight level 350.
Maintain 350, Scandinavian 1491.
Sweden 1491, proceed direct till Vackra.
Direct Vackra, Scandinavian 1491.
Alright, they won't contact us. It's strange, but okay. Airport. We can already type in just for fun. Clap 30. And engine anti-ice. Well, okay. Going back to Unicom then, because they tied down the area, the Sweden control area. It's smaller now. Okay, and it's dry in Riga, and it's 170 at 3. Outside 9 degrees, 10.024 QNH and brakes. We go out to brake 2, reverse all in up, and non-normal configuration is none. And landing weight 63.9 tons. We're gonna calculate this, and they gives us 146 on the rear ref, and we have 2,048 meters for the landing distance required, so we can go with our brakes too. No worries. That's looking really good. And landing required distance is available is 3,200 meters, so we are really good on the auto brake setting. And right now, guys, we are flying over. On the left we have Jönköping and the sea Vättern. This lake is called Vättern in Swedish. They have a lap. They have like a race, like bike races, where you can bicycle around the whole lake. It's gonna take like hours, but it's just a nice thing to do, I guess. Yeah, and we're gonna select if you don't have an ATC in Riga, we're gonna select our arriving gate, parking stands. We're gonna select a stand. So in the terminal, we're gonna select main terminal area or the main terminal gates. So we're gonna select maybe, I think we're gonna select gate 107. Yeah, looking good. We're gonna, this is our route. We are gonna, maybe we will vacate on Yankee and then to Foxtrot, and then we're gonna select 107 for the arriving gate. That should be good. If you don't have an ATC online, or maybe if they give us a new stand or gate, they will tell us, but I don't think we have an ATC in Riga. Because we don't have any ATC there, we don't have any ATC either, so I think yeah, they will not give us a random gate. Alright, we are our cruise or we have reached top of climb in 23 nautical miles. The cruise altitude today is 370. We are cruising at a speed of 272 knots, which is Mach 49. And I will be back in few minutes. Alright, I'm back in the cockpit. Alright, let's see, where are we? We are reaching our cruise level, cruise altitude level in 2.5 nautical miles. Looking really good. And now we have reached our cruise altitude of 370 feet. I think I will do a return flight back to Gothenburg, but I will not record that flight, unfortunately. And let me know sorry for that. Let me know where I should fly in the future. We have the NG, the 737-800 NG, and the MAX 8. We are flying that most of the time. I don't prefer Airbus anymore. I just prefer the good old 737 family. So let me know where I should fly, and yeah, what with air company. I'm looking forward to fly to new destinations with the new air companies, of course. And I also want to point out that I'm only flying with in Europe as most of the time. I can fly with in the US, for example, but I prefer the VATSIM in Europe. Really nice flight. Okay, we have to top of the descent. We have 126 nautical miles, so we have still time to just relax in during our cruise. Just looking out the window and just watch the nice spring weather. Yep. Och för er på svenska så kan ni gärna se till i kommentarerna var jag ska flyga nästa gång och om jag kanske ska börja gå live istället för att göra sådana videor. Det skulle vara kul att köra live också bara för att få in lite mer tittare och sådär. Men för nuet så vill jag gärna bara göra videor eftersom att det tar upp en del tid att göra live-videor. Och så får ni gärna se till vad jag ska flyga nästa gång. Eller vad jag borde flyga under våren här. Och vart jag borde flyga och med vilket flygbolag. Öppen för det mesta förutom typ USA och Asien. Flyger gärna bara i Europa eftersom att jag är mest erfaren med ATC, med VATSIM inom Europa. Så hoppas ni har min förståelse för det och förstår vad jag menar. Så hoppas ni vill se fler videor av mig här på min kanal och jag vill gärna utvecklas också som person. Jag vill utvecklas inom detta ämne. Inom att göra fler videor. Så skriv gärna i kommentarerna var ni vill att jag ska flyga. Så får jag nya flygrutter och ni får också se vart jag flyger när ni har rekommenderat flighter helt enkelt. Om jag ska flyga med på natten, på kvällen. Allting är uppe, jag är öppen för det mesta. Så njut bara av den här flighten. Och ha det allmänt gött helt enkelt. We have Gotland, the island of Gotland on our left side soon. Currently flying over the island of Öland. we have a bit of turbulence here over the Baltic Sea. Hopefully not too serious for the passengers. Bit bumpy, but nothing too serious. Alright, let's prepare for their arrival. We have passed 100 already on the top of the sands, so we can starting to plug in some arrival stuff in FMC and so on. So let's select the runway Zulu 18 and the final altitude will be 2000. 2000 and the heading, the course, or the heading 175 degrees. 175. Plug that in, so nice and good. ILS frequency will be 111.1 ILS frequency. 111.1. Activate that. Good. And everything is set on the arrival page in the tablets, and the barrow it will be 230. 230 on the barrow, and flap 30 with 146 knots. Might maybe we can rise it up a bit if we have strong winds. QNH is 1024. Nice. Landing altitude is 50. Altitude, airport elevation is 37 and runway elevation is 33. Recall is checked. Looking good there. We can go to the forecast page. We're gonna type in 1024 on the QNH. Transition altitude is 5,250. Flight level 250, flight level 150, and flight level 100. And we're gonna request those winds as well. Load that in, load up. Nice. Looking good. Looking absolutely good. little bit bumpy again. For some reason. Now we are flying over island of Gotland. Yeah, so maybe I will starting to do some live flights. Alright, top of the sand coming in 22 nautical miles. Looking good. looking absolutely stunning. Alright, gonna set out brake 2, recall check again, good, and engine anti-ice can come on once we descending through the clouds up over there. 2000 is set and descend. Precision on. Good. Landing altitude 2000. Recall check. Autobrakes 32. Landing data VRF minimums check. Approach boating. Approach briefing completed. Approach briefing completed. So we're gonna start our descent in 2 nautical miles. Enjoy the descent, folks. Enjoy the descent into Riga. Yes, sir. Right, here comes the descent. Descending now to flight level 304 with a speed of 257. Looking good to me. Inbound EVRA. And then Tennessee, Romeo Alpha 642, Romeo Alpha 641. And then Vexo Itatse, Romeo 642. Okay, Tennessee, Romeo 642, Vexo Itatse, and Aknes to Foxtrot India 18, and then runway 18. Yeah, looking good over there. Over here we have not drag required, so the plane will do this automatically for us. Or the plane will do this for us from the FMC. As I said, I'm gonna do a return flight back to Gothenburg, but I will not record it because I want not to do it this evening, this afternoon, because it's a pretty long. It's a pretty long video then. Then it's better to do a live flight if we're gonna do a return flight. So that's why I want to start to do the live flights, because then we can go back and forth like a round trip flight. Drag required, but I don't think so, because in 55 nautical miles we're gonna be at flight level 160 and below flight level 160 and 150 above. So we're gonna, oh yeah, we will see, we will see. Two eight below. Okay, we can go with down with vertical speed. Flight level 160 or 150 above. Flight level 60. Flight level 160 below. And flight level 150 above. So, yeah, we will see. Nothing too crazy restrictions. Still a restriction, but no, not so tough restriction. So Tennessee is inbound for the inbound Tennessee in about 4 nautical miles. Gonna drop down 10,000 feet more to reach the restriction. Okay, gonna do just for safety reason. 28 below. And drop down 200 feet more per minute. Or we're gonna increase the descent rate with 200 feet more. 260. Bit bumpy here actually, a little bit bumpy. The next waypoint is Romeo Alpha 642, and we're gonna be at flight level 120 below with the speed of 257 knots. Now we're gonna flying over the coast of Riga. Looking good. Looking really good. Looking good, looking good. You can see there we have Riga. Coast of Riga. No, Latvia. Sorry, Latvia. Coast of Latvia. Incoming. As you can see, we will be at the correct flight level at Tennessee. Alright, folks. We are on flight level 162 and we're gonna be at below flight level 160 or above flight level 150. So really good there. Next level, flight level is 120 below. So we're gonna gonna speed up the speed a little bit down to catch that up. Descending into Riga. We are currently flying over Latvia. Takeoff and landing. Lights goes on. Yes, so little bit bumpy. Good. Flight level 100 below or flight level 8 above. Two 40 below. Speed restriction of landing lights, runway turn off lights, and fasten seatbelt signs on. I go with a little bit of speed brake here now. speed restriction of 230. The next page, the next. Right, the weather looks pretty good. We can +3 degrees. We can set our engine anti-ice shortly. $230 below. Alright, so $230 below. Right, let's go engine anti-ice on. Uh, 2000. Is it 2500 above or? Glide slope. $210 below. Flight level 60 in 15 nautical miles. And prognose, we're gonna be on the ground in 10 minutes, so cabin crew, take your seats for landing in 10 minutes. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Yeah, so flight level 60. ILS onto flight level, flight altitude 2000. Nice. So at the Foxtrot India, we 18. We are gonna be at altitude 2000 and have a speed of 151. We have a VREF speed of 146. So yes, looking good over there. Here's the coast of Riga, by the way. And also, this is PAYWARE scenery. This is the new scenery from Riga as well. So, gonna check that out. Once we departed at the gate, well, once we arrived at our gate, we can do a quick check on the terminal area and the scenery around the airport. Right, so the airspeed goes down to 210 knots below, and we can help the airspeed on the final, with the final few touches to no, we don't have to help the altitude, the flight level down. Right, so flight level 60. The crew is advised that we are gonna land in roughly 8 minutes or so. We're gonna do our right turn now, and we're gonna set the heading. And we're gonna be at flight altitude 2500. The next. In 9 nautical miles. So I think I will go with flap 1 really short, really soon. Flap 1 speed check. Yeah, we're a little bit high. Two 500 feet above. In 3 nautical miles, it can be a bit sweaty. Right, speed 1. Flap 2. Coming a little bit high here. Gonna use the speed brake. (2,000 feet, 2,000 wind request off, and terrain goes on. Go flap 5. Speed 180. There we have it, Riga, folks. That'll be perfect. Gonna bring down the speed a bit more here. Coming down. Speed check. Turn on the sounds. Enjoy the arrival, friends. Let's flying down into Riga. All right. Gear down. Speed 160 knots. Continuous. 155. Localizer capture. We are stabilized on established on ILS for runway 18. Go flap 25. Riga traffic. Red nose 2031. Established on ILS or nice slop for runway 18. 146 final speed. It's a bit bright now, but the final flap incoming right now. Take a screenshot. Alright guys, enjoy the landing. I will turn up the volume a bit now. Let's do this manually. My airplane.
1000.
Check. Two white, two red. Perfect. It's a bit fast here on the speed, but that's okay.
300.
Coming in a bit low.
200. Glide slow.
Quite slow, disregard. Speed 180 knots. Come on airplane, come on.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Hold it, hold it. Okay, a little bit firm. Alright guys, welcome to Riga. Gotta vacate here. And could have done that better. That we could have flare a little bit earlier. Alright, so we're gonna vacate now on Yankee as we planned, and we're gonna select the gate. We're gonna go flaps up. Parking 17 Bravo. Right, ready for me. APU on. Going taxi on Foxtrot to gate 17. Perfect. TCAS off. Yaw damper off. And we're gonna and we are gonna taxi to gate 17 on Foxtrot and Sierra. Should have APU available really shortly here. Okay, not yet. Sierra. Here comes the APU online. 2 gate 1 0. Okay, the gate is occupied by AI traffic, so we will change facility to 1 8 instead. I think this is one. Okay, nope. Sorry, my bad, folks. My bad. Parking 1-5. Bravo. Now we looking good. Engine anti-ice. Okay, it can stay off until we have. I think we are little bit. We have to come a little bit. Perfect. This is looking perfect. Right, little bit further. All right, 0 0 0 1. Okay, let's turn off the fuel pumps and the engines. Engine 1 and 2 goes off, and taxi lights off, anti-collision light off, LX off, PU generators. Positive signs off, and no smoking goes to auto, and engine anti-ice goes off, and the cockpit door, and request the boarding from the GSX, and we can also set the boarding and the boarding lights as well, and we can connect our ground power unit, left shocks, left nose gear, left gear and right gear, and connect the ground power unit. Good. And turn off the APU. Alright guys, welcome to Riga. Flight time 1 hour and 6 minutes with Norwegian Air Sweden flight 2031. Hope you enjoyed this flight today, and let me know what you will see in the next upcoming Flight Simulator 2024 videos. Screenshot of this as well, and yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this flight today with me, Captain Swedishsimpilot on board today with the lovely crew from Gothenburg to Riga in Latvia. We're gonna do a quick look around here with the smart car camera. So here we have the beautiful MAX 8 aircraft from Iflyt. It's a really nice 77 MAX 8 model. So here we have the terminal buildings, looking really good. We also have interior and a Revolut sign there. So here's the terminal building. So they are gonna deboard the plane at Bravo 5. They say it's Thessaloniki, or maybe they're gonna fly there with Air Baltic on the next flight. In general, the airport terminal is looking really good. Really good modeled. As you can see, we have floors of modeling textures and tables all the way down to the last pier. 6 Charlie departures, and here is the non-Schengen here is the non-Schengen gates, so they have to show the passports and everything to go to the non-Schengen area. So here's the only non-Schengen terminal in Riga. As you can see, Dubai, for example, and they are also heavy gates if you compare to those Schengen gates. Actually, the camera is a bit. Try again. All right. So here is the terminal, the whole terminal building itself. We have a cargo, Air Baltic cargo and Air Baltic technical spot or hangar. And we have like a hotel building of some sort. I did a flight from Riga to Prague earlier this week with the FedEx cargo from this cargo terminal right there, and then I taxied to runway 18 as we landed on. So yeah, this is my first time I visit the Riga new scenery for my flight simulator, so looks really good actually. We have a control tower. We will see if there is model as well. Yes, I think it is. Yeah, it is. Yep, it's fully modeled, looking nice. And then of course the main terminal building here. Here you can. Here is the main. Here's the main. Actually with announcements as well. If you go here. Here is the main check-in desk for a lot airlines and Air Baltic, of course, the main air company here. And here is the security area. Then you go to the via the duty-free area and then go to the gates. Actually it's it's one floor, yeah. So you came from here, you go from here from the duty free area, and then you go to the terminal building here, and right now we are standing at gate Bravo 5. Why is my Alright, so for some reason my jetway is not connected anymore, but the passengers can walk with no problem on it, so that's weird. But guys, hope you enjoy this flight today, this full flight from Gothenburg to Riga. I hope you will see you in the next video, and until then, take care and subscribe to my channel, and also do me a favor and tell me where I'm going next, where I should fly next, because I'm up for recommendations and new flight routes with maybe a new air company or two. So yeah, I hope you really enjoy this flight video, this full flight video, and I hope you will see you in the next one. Bye bye and take you for now.